Projector Director, the conference, Dr. M.G. Srikumar, Plenary Chair, Dr. Pathshabi Mukhopadhyay, and all the office bearers of Library Information Science Academy. I am Sri R.S. Jaya Somu, Chief Scientist and Editor, Indian Journal of Experimental Biology, CSIR NISCAD, New Delhi. So I'll be presenting my experience, with the kind of predatory journals that we face in the academics, and my talk is on that only. So I've been in science publishing for the last 3 decades. I joined CSIR NISCAD in 1989. That time it was PID, Publication Information Directorate, and I still feel proud that I joined one of the Himalayan valuable projects that time, Wealth of India, raw materials. So for first 15 years, we wrote. Wealth of India was like a school setup. Okay. So we were very obedient, and my seniors behaved like headmasters. And the kind of teaching that the training that we received for a decade or so helped us in shaping ourselves, and getting into the kind of writing that quality want. So that gave us enormous experience and strength. And then later I joined bi-monthly Indian Journal of Biochemistry and Biophysics, served there almost about 7 to 8 years. Then after a small stint with the Director's Secretariat, when Dr. Gangan Pratap was director here, then I came back to the journals. That time I thought, okay, having stepped into seniority, I should take more responsibilities. So I took the monthly journal, Indian Journal of Experimental Biology. Okay, this chance is an opportunity for me, thanks to my colleague, Dr. Mahesh, who introduced me. In fact, whatever opportunity, these days in webinar, we get a lot of opportunities, and I hardly miss anything, because there is a self-interest also. As an editor, who would not like to have a manuscript almost, error-free kind of thing. So that is the intention. And then one more aspect, what I see in Indian contribution to science publishing is, in fact, it is increasing. In fact, the latest SciMaga journal records shows that we have, for the last 5 years, we are stagnant at 5th position. And then one of my slides explains that. And now we have moved to 4th position in number of records. Okay, and in that way, it's not that alone counts. Only when we publish quality material, okay, and such a platform that our papers matter, that is where we actually lag behind. And we received in last 3-4 years ago, India received very good, quite a sensible, in a way it is attack, I should say, academic publishing, that global attention we got because of the kind of publishing the Indian researchers in predatory publications, and India has become the spot. That is the thing. So quickly, of course, UGC came into action, and then removed as much as 4,030 journals immediately. That was a very good move. And then what next? Still, actually, when I see, even today, when I edit papers, I find a lot of papers cited from predatory journals. Not only that, actually my concern is, look out, for example, suppose if you were looking for a researcher, okay, and then if you look into their profile, and to my shock, I have noticed many people who have kept profile publications, there are indeed predatory publishers. In fact, in some cases, it is worse. Out of 10 publications they display in that, 8 are from predatory publishing, and they hold positions. Whereas researchers publish in, genuine journals, they don't get. So somewhere there is some problem, and we need to take this issue a little seriousness. And then what I feel is that I have spoken to many research scholars and academicians in that line. I don't know. It doesn't get into that kind of seriousness that they should. Okay, that is why actually you people, librarians, I think now you need to play a eminent role here to contain that and give directions to research scholars to not to lose their data by publishing in predatory journals. Okay, so quickly I will browse this one. So of course, any platform, it becomes it's mandatory for us to say one or two words about our organization. I represent CSIR NISCARE, National Institute of Science, Communication and Information Resources. We are in this field since last 7 decades. The mission is to disseminate quality science. Okay, in various modes in academic journals, popular science magazines, and then multimedia, skill development programs, and more and more. And few journals, few slides will briefly tell about this. So we have research journals, abstracting periodicals, popular science magazine, training programs, and many services, including SKRC, ISSN, and design and printing we were giving, and now printing has been closed by government policy. So we stop with designing the print issues. Research journals, we have as on today 19 journals, of which 12 are ranked by JCR. When I say impact factor, I only mean impact factor by Clarivate Analytics, no other synonyms for this. Okay, so we rank, 12 journals are indexed in that, and 2 are close to, 8 are above 5. So that is the rate that we have. And genuinity, of course, we don't compromise on procedures, and that is why we stay in the race till today. In the UGC list, all our journals are covered in UGC list. But that's a thing. These are the recognitions that we have. As I said, Science Citation Index, Scopus, UGC CARE, and then of course SJR, CiteScore, NAS, okay, Indian rating, then H Index, of course. If you see H Index, all the NISCARE journals have been progressively doing well, and you'll be surprised to see experimental biology, which is equivalent to any Western journal. It is 72. I'm very proud about that. Having started in 63, this journal, we maintain this, and among bi-monthly, Indian Journal of Biochemistry Biology is doing well. That index, I think it is 41, and it's growing well now as well. And I have another 4 years to go, and my only dream is to make this journal to at least near Impact 2 or so. Of course, I have been working on that, and what we find is that actually NISCARE journals, we need DOI. Yes, somehow we have not gone into that. If it is there, I'm quite sure the kind of delay in publishing would be taken care. Actually, what researchers need is DOI. Okay, not in actual publication. So, because DOI is a citation you get. So, if you get into that, I think most of our problems will be solved, and it will be good for all our journals. This is the latest scorecard of the journals. I said metric agencies, reputed agencies. You see this score. And I've tried to locate, where in India we stand, okay, in India and global as of JCR scores, okay. And these are the 3 wonderful magazines that we have with circulations, and it's I think in India it's ranked one of the top magazines, rated magazines. And these are some books that we bring out in the issue. Series on how, what, when, why, and all. It's a great demand in every exhibition that we observe. And these are the information resources type that would be served in services from our this one NISCARE. And we have a museum, raw material museum, in the NCR region. We are one of the authentication center. I have my colleague, emeritus colleague, Dr. Sunita Garg, taxonomist. Morphologically, we observe, because we have standard specimens in our collections. Okay? We observe and we issue authentication. For example, any plant pot, any animal, any living thing, if you're working on, you need to get this authentication done. We do here. And this is the clamps. And I told that I joined in this Wealth of India, which gave me a lot of experience, learning. So communication, if you put words into a sentence, give a structure, that becomes communication. What do you need for that? So you need, if I put it in C, alphabet, now, of course, now C is known for COVID. But other than that, we have, these are the 7 C's that we require for effective communication, as agreed upon. This is, I thought actually one more C is missing. Perhaps the first one. Actually, one should have confidence in each and every one of us should have. Otherwise, we will not be able to move on. And I'm fond of quotes, and this is my own self-quote. Research is rational reasoning. Research is rational reasoning. Reason strengthens the finding. Reason strengthens the finding, and sharing makes a meaning. That is why we say that don't stop at the research data, let it not steep. Okay, take it to its logical end, publish it. Because publish to flourish, else you perish. The one who convinces the world, he gets the name, not the one, the idea that comes to, first comes to. Experimental data, researchers, actually, they should be clear. Okay, they should, when and where they can publish. Okay, and now I see even in the guides also, they make the work into piecemeal, in very, the problem is they think number of publications would add to their career, okay, value. Not so, actually. Comprehensive papers give you enough academic strength. Citations, after all, citations matter. It should be worthable. It should be worth citing. I've seen the kind of you say genuinity. If you have to be, it should be in you. Okay, but if it should come from within. Okay, so all researchers, I expect that they should not practice anything that is unethical. What counts for a research paper is this: content and context, urge and commitment for the research scholars, and sincerity and patience, honesty and ethics, access and network. Okay, this last part, actually, librarians can come in there to play. Okay, because as a researchers, they may not be aware, but as you as a librarian, actually the source, originality and all. So in fact, I would say that if at all there is an institute and they have a committee to screen, pre-screening for any publications to go out from the institute, it is better the committee has a librarian in that. Apart from all other scientists groups, okay, working groups and PIs, I think there should be a librarian who would suggest, all kind of, precautions to not to lose data to predatory journals. See, look at that attention that we got. Indian academics lead the world in fake publishing. Okay, so these were actually in 2017. It came to very big issue, and many researchers, even papers came out on that. Well, okay, all of you must be aware of Jeffrey Bell, Denver librarian, and his worth contribution by collecting the list of predatory journals. And who is the next now? Okay, so I would like to see many such people should come forward, because that will clear this kind of, help researchers in publishing in genuine sources. Why? This will give you the kind of blows that we got, the Indian publishings, okay, Indian publications. See, a study says that 62% of standalone fake journals are published in India, and Indian researchers contributed, of course, 600 about articles, constituting about 10.4%. Okay, but then it is a huge thing, matters, and this is what actually the journals post, that we are indexed like this. Nothing, it doesn't matter at all. You see, these are all not at all criteria to be given, weightage. And I have given some examples that how I in my webinar train the researchers in this way. Give a practical demo of how to select journals. This kind of the listing was done by Jeffrey Bell. Look at the growth. Actually, 2011 it was 18, and it was almost 1,000 by another 5 years. Okay, I don't know now actually what is the rate, and I've seen many. I've tried to list out also in my slides. See, that's what when I sit for revision of the journals, I said I will thoroughly check the references, and wherever I get some doubt, moment the journal starts with international, this one I get precaution. I check, and then check through the resources, the Web of Science and UGC. Then I tell the author that please find an alternative one or avoid this. So these are the things. So UGC came out, it's very clear. Actually, they have clearly given in their website that don't get yourself linked, associated with any of these journals, not an author, not a reviewer, and not an expert in this editorial board. It is actually academicians have to be careful, and in this I mean, librarians can help them in identifying the players. Okay, not just journals. Actually, misleading metrics also there. Okay, you have to be careful. So I point researchers only because we need quick publications. Actually, we don't communicate in time, and we don't have time. That is where it leads to this kind of plays. Okay, because they take money and then publish in no time, within 5 days. Publicly, I've seen in advertisements within 10 days. How can you get a publication within 10 days by following procedures? So you have to be careful. So we, as librarians, I wanted to say that you have a lot many roles here. This is how what I teach here is this. Okay, that Web of Science. These are the ways and means how you can check. So genuine sources. These are all available, of course. Publicly, you can download easily and then keep it in your computer, in your source, and then you can always check, cross-check. These are the main sources, and these are additional Web of Science sources. But indexed by these alone may not ensure genuineness. So you have to be careful. In fact, UGC doesn't agree all the Scopus index journals are genuine. Okay, they have another list that I'll be in the list. I think it has now almost 77 times that though indexed in Scopus, we don't agree. And moreover, UGC also has separate list for other genuine journals which are not indexed by Web of Science. It's very difficult to get indexed as of today for a new journal, Web of Science and Scopus. So UGC gives, attend to all those. This one, if researchers feel that it's a genuine journal, they can write to them. Then such thing is allowed in another list. Now this list search is very easy. UGC. Okay, the few slides I've shown you how to check this. Okay, you need to register UGC and then take use of all. Okay, I told some publishers that I found. You have to be careful. These are the new list that I feel one should be careful with this. 2 days ago I checked this. These are actually from African this one group, academic journals, because they tried their recognition with by writing to Bell and all, but they say that at least in that sense they are very clear. It is there in their home page that we have attempted, but somehow still we are not in that. It is listed in predatory journals, whereas we follow all the ethical practices. Still they are in the pendency. Okay, but as of now, for Indian researchers. But they have so many journals, hundreds in all the fields. Okay, so you have to be careful. Then you check with the UGC list and methods and whether the particular journal is indexed. Only then you can go ahead with this. What as editor I do, I told you that apart from the expert comments, referee comments that we receive, we edit all those comments, we make as a report. And then that report is always attached with the editor's observation. This is our editor's observation. I read the paper line by line, and then these are my examples that I give. Actually, people have the habit of publishing, communicating in two, simultaneous duplicate submissions as well, because that very easily we come out with the moment we type in Google, we'll get to know. In fact, UGC doesn't agree all the Scopus index journals are genuine. Okay, they have another list that I'll be in the list. I think it has now almost 77 times. Is that though indexed in Scopus, we don't agree. And moreover, UGC also has separate list of other genuine journals which are not indexed by Web of Science. It's very difficult to get indexed as of today for a new journals, Web of Science and Scopus. So UGC gives attend to all those. This one, if researchers feel that it's a genuine journal, they can write to them. Then such thing is allowed in another list. Now this list search is very easy. UGC. Okay. The few slides I've shown you how to check this. You need to register UGC and then take use of all this. I told some publishers that I found. You have to be careful. These are the new list that I feel one should be careful with this. 2 days ago I checked this. These are actually from African this one group, academic journals, because they tried their recognition with by writing to Bell and all, but they say that at least in that sense they are very clear. It is there in their home page that we have attempted, but somehow still it is listed in predatory journals, whereas we follow all the ethical practices. Still they are in the pendency. Okay, but as of now, for Indian researchers, but they have so many journals, hundreds in all the fields. So you have to be careful. Then you check with the UGC list and methods and whether the particular journal is indexed. Only then you can go ahead. What as editor I do, I told you that apart from the expert comments, referee comments that we receive, we edit all those comments, we make as a report. And then that report is always attached with the editor's observation. This is our editor's observation. I read the paper line by line, and then these are my examples that I give. Actually, people have the habit of publishing, communicating in two, simultaneous duplicate submissions as well, because that very easily we come out with the moment we type in Google, we'll get to know. First thing is I say that even at this declaration also they say, but then I find 30 to 40% actually they publish. I'll please in a part of that work. But before taking up for final editing, I may take another declaration from them that it is not in consideration elsewhere or published. And then I give little bit of experience that how you can make it better. These are few points. And then see here, to avoid, one statement is avoid citing references from fake journals. Okay, I'm also telling how to check all this. Each and every journal when I go through, I add that I have doubt in reference number this. I add as a tail end to this point. That is how we take precaution in Indian Journal of Experimental Biology and NISCAD journals as well. All that helps us in containing this one. And these are my few observations that if any journal claims that we have impact factor of this much, so it's available publicly. So in all my webinars, I share that as of now, only 103 journals are from India come under this list. Okay, and you have to be careful. If somebody claims that I have 3 impact, 2 impact and all, okay, you see very well, there are hardly any journal from India that is 2 above. I share with the area-wise available publications also. This I had taken from SCImago, but the problem with SCImago is not all the journals that are listed can be genuine, but it broadly gives available journals in that. Once you get those lists, and then you can go ahead with the checking with the other genuine sources. This is what I was talking about, that we moved ahead one step, pushed, and now we have only China, US, and UK in front of us. And by practicing more and more, and with the help of library staff, actually we can go ahead, and I see a good future for us in this. This gives a kind of based on the records available, published records, the ranked areas, where we stand. Okay, in chemistry we are doing well actually. That I found when I was speaking in the beginning of this year, January, in University of Madras, a physical chemistry department conducted an international conference, and 10 themes were given. So I studied 5 years of data of all those subjects, sections of physical chemistry. Found in few areas India top, artificial intelligence and green synthesis, I think. So India, in fact, top in this one. That is all. I checked only Web of Science. So that way we are a little proud of this. And this is IJEB, how we, how's our score in Google Scholars. If at all medium citations that we get and more numbers, it is well and good. The wonderful opportunity given. Okay. This gives little clue, and the kind of what we researchers and scholars can get, and then avoid at least losing their data to predatory journals. Thank you.